was traveling for work, and then I usually film on my husband's phone, and his phone broke. So we are back on a new phone. Get excited. So today I'm going to do a book video. I had a couple of requests for that. So I'm going to go through some of the books that I finished and bought, and let's just get started. So I finished this book since my last book video, I believe. And it is this book by Mary Roach. Some of you know that I love her and all of her writing. I love this book. Like, it's kind of an older book, so the pages are pretty well worn. I think they make better sounds. I hope the mic is picking that up. Let's see. So I'll read some of it to you. I was trying to find like a good point to read, but it's all gonna be weird. Okay, so we'll start here. Lewis E. Hollander Jr. is a sheep rancher in Bend, Oregon. Sometime in 2000, Hollander, intrigued by Duncan McDougall's work, became the second man in history to set up a soul weighing operation in his barn. He rigged a 7 by 3 foot platform to a Toledo Model 8132 electronic digital indicator, a quartet of load cells, and a computer. His subjects were 8 sheep, 3 lambs, and a goat, all of which were sedated and then euthanized, and all of which, he assures us, were headed that direction anyway. The animals were wrapped in plastic, as he put it, to contain any voiding. Though his goals marched lockstep with Twining's, the similarities stopped there. And here's the odd thing. All the sheep Hollander tested showed a temporary weight gain at death, most between 30 and 200 grams. One notable sheep put on 780 grams, nearly 2 pounds. The gain lasted from 1 to 6 seconds, and then it disappeared. The 3 lambs did not, however, gain any weight, and neither did the goat. I called Hollander and asked him what he thought this meant. I haven't the faintest idea, he said sensibly. So this book is about different theories of what happens to the soul when you die. Her previous book, Stiff, was what happens to your body when you die, so Percival equals pure fool, spent his childhood in a remote part of Wales, and being so far from the courts, his mother had hoped to shield him from the heroic songs and tales that would encourage him to take up a career in arms. Despite all her efforts, however, Percival encountered his foreign world when one afternoon he happened across some of Arthur's knights passing through the forest. Having never seen a knight before, Percival was dazzled by the sight and thought them to be angels. Much to his mother's dismay, Percival was determined to follow them to Camelot and become a knight of the Round Table. It broke her heart to think of the dangerous and violent life Percival had chosen, but in realizing nothing would dissuade her innocent and inquisitive son, she saw him off with the gift of a new homespun tunic and some words of advice. On arriving in Camelot, Percival promptly asked to be made a knight. All laughed at his ignorance, but Arthur kindly explained that he would have to earn the title by rising through the ranks, beginning as kitchen knave. The young Percival caused chaos where he went, but even though he tried people's patience, most looked upon him with affection. answer is that someone who has sold as many books of fiction as I have must have something worthwhile to say about writing it. But the easy answer isn't always the truth. Colonel Sanders sold a hell of a lot of fried chicken, but I'm not sure anyone wants to know how he made it. I like that. There's apparently 3-4 words to this book. More notes all over every page. Self-evident. If you flip back and forth between the two versions, I'm confident that you'll understand almost all of them, and I'm hopeful that you'll see how raw the first draft work of even a so-called professional writer is once you really examine it. Stephen King. Okay. This is a book that I've just finished. Not just finished it. I finished like 2 weeks ago. Percy Jackson and the Olympians. So this is technically like a kid's book, but I'm reading a really depressing book. What is it called? Bad Pharma? Big Pharma? Something like that. So I wanted kind of a lighthearted book to be reading at the same time to balance it out. And I could read this. I think I read this in 2 days. This kind of fit the bill for what I was looking for. I really enjoyed it. It's written in first person though, and I hate first person writing. I don't know why, I just do. Unless it's like a biography or an autobiography, I don't really like it. But aside from that, I thought the book was fun. I apparently thought it was fun enough to buy the second book. So hopefully I will finish this book as quickly. I'm really bad about starting a series because even if I don't like it, I'm going to finish it. So, like when I was in the bookstore, I was in the like young adult section, and there was like 8 series that I had read all of the books, and I didn't even like it. So, but this one I actually do enjoy, so that's always nice. But I have to know what happens once I start it. So here we are. But okay, so the first one, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, is completely different from the movie. Like, I enjoyed both of them, but they're completely different. It says Percy Jackson is about to be kicked out of boarding school again, and that's the least of his troubles. Lately, mythological monsters and the gods of Mount Olympus seem to be walking straight out of the pages of Percy's Greek mythology textbook and into his life. And worse, he's angered a few of them. Zeus's master lightning bolt has been stolen, and Percy is the prime suspect. So I'm just going to read a little bit. Chapter 10, I ruin a perfectly good bus. It didn't take me long to pack. I decided to leave the Minotaur horn in my cabin, which left me only an extra change of clothes and a toothbrush to stuff in a backpack Grover had found for me. The camp store loaned me $100 in mortal money and 20 golden drachmas. These coins were as big as Girl Scout cookies and had images of various Greek gods stamped on one side and the Empire State Building on the other. So this is about his adventures as he tries to retrieve his lightning bolt in order to prevent a war with the gods. It's fun if you like mythology. They're just a fun series. And the second one is The Sea of Monsters. Percy Jackson's 7th grade year has been surprisingly quiet. Not a single monster has set foot on his New York prep school campus. But when an innocent game of dodgeball among Percy and his classmates turned into a death match against an ugly gang of cannibal giants, things get, well, ugly. And the unexpected arrival of Percy's friend Annabeth brings more bad news. The magical borders that protect Camp Half-Blood have been poisoned by a mysterious enemy, and unless a cure is found, the only safe haven for demigods will be destroyed. And I can already tell you this is completely different from the movie as well. So, my nightmare started like this. I was standing on a deserted street in some little beach town. It was the middle of the night. A storm was blowing. Wind and rain ripped at the palm trees along the sidewalk. Pink and yellow stucco buildings lined the street, their windows boarded up. A block away, past a line of hibiscus bushes, the ocean churned. Florida, I thought, though I wasn't sure how I knew that. I'd never been to Florida. Then I heard the hooves clattering against the pavement. I turned and saw my friend Grover running for his life. Da da da. I'm gonna leave you on a cliffhanger. That sounded rough. Next, I don't know if I've talked about this in one of my videos already, so I'm sorry if I have. Hocus Pocus and the all-new sequel. I love Hocus Pocus. It's fall. It's Halloween time. I'm super excited. I'm one of those annoying people that's like ready for fall as soon as August is halfway over. So it's September now. I'm allowed to be excited. And it's a sequel to Hocus Pocus, and Hocus Pocus is one of my favorites. So yeah, this will be a pretty cool read. I'm making myself wait until I finish Bad Parma, so I have to earn the right to read this book. Otherwise I would just jump ahead and read this next one. I won't lie. And again, it's another kid's book. I'm not apologizing. Okay, so Salem, 1993. Max was kneeling beside his bike, tying his shoelace, when a shadow spilled over his shoulder and onto the grass. He tensed, expecting Ernie's hot pickle breath to hit his shoulder any minute. To buy time, he undid his laces and tied them again, carefully. The pristine white toe and accents of the otherwise black Nikes started to blur as Max considered the best way to slip away unscathed. He wasn't about to let some mouth breather spit on his new sneakers just to get a rise from him. So, I will go buy my pumpkin spice and read this book because I'm definitely that person. And I'm not sorry at it. Okay. Next, I should mention I'm a nerd, in case you haven't figured that out yet. And I like to read these things for fun, and it was relatively affordable. So, yeah, this is classical mythology. It's like a textbook. But it was on sale for $14.99. And it's not like the Greek mythology myths have really changed. So if you get an old edition of the textbook, does it really matter? So this is classical mythology, the 9th edition. It has a little genealogy chart over here. And the camera will focus. Which might have me So, part 1 is the myths of creation and the gods. So you have the historical background of Greek mythology, myths of creation, Zeus's bribes to power, the 12 Olympians, the nature of the gods, and then just a breakdown of all of the Big 12. Sorry if you can hear the sirens in the background. I live across from like a police station, so they're just all day, every day. And apparently Heracles. And then part 3 is the nature of Roman mythology. And part 4 is the survival of classic mythology. So, hopefully this will be interesting and not just super boring. I listened to Norse mythology by Neil Gaiman in the car when I was traveling. went to a comic book store and I found the comic that I technically wanted. And I didn't buy it because I found a bunch of other comics that I would rather have instead. So, first we have Scooby-Doo. I'm like ashamed that I own these. But I can't help it, I love Scooby-Doo. Also, I'm using a separate mic from the phone, so let me know how the sound quality is, because I don't know how this mic will work with the new phone. I really need the camera on this. It keeps zooming in and out. I'm sorry. So, I never really read comics when I was younger. I always found them kind of annoying. Like, they didn't have all the information I wanted. But I don't think that really matters in a Scooby-Doo comic. So, and I'm such a nerd. So one of the comics that I was kind of looking for when I was there was a Charmed comic. And yeah. I don't even know how to open these. That's just embarrassing. If there's a lot of rules about like don't open the comic book or something, don't tell me. I don't really care. I just want to read them. Like, the artwork is just a little bit much for me, personally. But I love Charmed, so I'll get over it. I'm trying to find like a good spot to read for you, but like it's all pictures. We have to help Kyle and the other elders. I'm open to suggestions. Let's start with the gal doing the bad Wicked Witch impression. Like, I don't know how to read comics, really. We'll find out. Did you hear that I'm probably doing this wrong? Okay. Then I have Angel. Because I love Angel. I don't know what to tell you. $10 on Angel comic books, apparently. I don't know. So, Angel script book. Issue 3. Episode Spin the Bottle. Oh, I like that. That's like real paper. Oh, look, it's actually a real script. I didn't know what it was going to be. So, but it's actual, like, script style. I like that so much more. I wasn't really sure. I know it says script book, but I didn't really. Maybe that means something different in comic books. I don't know. But they had a bunch of these. I think I probably would have bought more if I had known. So maybe it's for the best that I didn't know. It has pictures. So up here it says, so you have the character. I'll try to get close enough that you can actually see that. So you have the character, and then you have what they're saying in the character and their dialogue. And then you have like the location and the scene setting here. So Gunn says, "What's happening, guys?" And Cordelia says, "Is this poison?" Then his Angel wanders off as well into the X'd Angel's hotel garden, continuing, where he looks up at the stars, breathing deep. Found me, did you? This will be fun to read. I don't know why, but I like to read script books, so like the movie Trans America, I bought that script. I think I have it on my bookshelf somewhere. But I just think they're fun to read. They're interesting. Okay, so I think that is everything that I bought. I am going to do a couple of quick updates here really quick. So if you were just in it for the sounds, you can, now's the time to cut off. So I don't know if anyone had seen, but previously I had said we were going to be moving kind of across the country in October. Through a series of events, we were both offered kind of really cool job opportunity things. But we will have to stay in our area for another 6 months. So we're not moving until spring now, which is good in a way, but it was crazy because we found out, like, as we were packing everything to move. So now half of our stuff is packed. We had to figure out what to do with our lease and all of this stuff. So it seemed like it should have made our lives easier, but it really just made a lot of work for us. So that's part of why it took me so long to get another video out, is because we were frantically running around trying to figure out like where we were going to live and what we were going to be doing. So on that note, we are, I don't know why, but we're both still really busy. And those work, I said we both got work things. I don't really have a lot. It's not super exciting stuff, but we will be busier. So my husband is taking on kind of 2 positions, and I'm transferring to a different department where I'll have more travel, so I won't be able to post quite as many videos. I think I've been doing about 3 videos a week, so I'll probably be cutting it down to 1 just for a little while we kind of figure all of that stuff out. But I'm super excited for all of the opportunities, both in the real world and in the YouTube world. So I wanted to say thank you so much for watching and for subscribing, and you guys have been amazing requesters. I am going to do just all request videos. I think I have a wood tapping video, a shoe collection video, paper tearing, and cardboard ripping videos. So those will be my next ones, probably in that order. Coming up soon. If you have other requests, let me know. I do love Halloween, so I think I'm also going to try to do like a favorite Halloween videos DVD collection kind possibly can.